Shay here. We have a post review for you today, and this is a painting by Dreamer Designs, and it's called Winston The Frenchie. You can see it right up there. This was a gift from Sandra West for my 1K subscribers. So I have two Boston Terriers, and we both thought that it looked like Bostons. It looks a lot like my dog's. Let me just go down so y'all can see the entire thing. I added some washi tape around the edges that I got from a friend, Jenny the Uncrafty Crafter. She also has a Boston. So I thought that looked really cute. Around the edges, just to kind of, get that sticky edge covered up so your sweater doesn't get, the fuzzies in it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing I do for my ritual is I go ahead and get my little roller, okay? You just roll it out. Make sure all the diamonds are down. I love to hear that crackle and that pop. Okay, so we got that all rolled out. The next thing I do is get my diamond painting toothbrush, and I just kind of shine it up. And what this does is it gets any loose hair, food, and it also gets any wax residue from any of the wax that's on here, and it spreads it over to some of the other drills, and it makes it sparkle even brighter. So all these things are so satisfying, y'all. I love them. Okay, look at the shine on this. I wanted to do this post review outside, but it's snowing today. But I just wanted y'all to be able to see the sparkle that's on this. There's so many ABs. I went a little crazy, but I figured with this color and this painting, it was the right way to go. So I am proud of myself. One of my goals for 2022 was to use a logbook, because I did not do that last year, and it made my year-end review pretty difficult to do. So I did Honey Mermaid, which was my first painting. And look, I filled this out. I just took a picture from the website and I just filled out all the details. So yeah, we'll cover it all, and it really does make it easy to do the post review when you have all that information filled out. All right, so a little bit about this painting. It, like I said, Dreamer Designs, and it's licensed artwork from Sandra Trubin, I believe is how you say her name. It is a square. It came with two ABs, a white and a lime green. It's a 40 by 50 in centimeters, and it had 30 colors, okay? Now, I did enhance it with 8 more ABs. So let me go ahead and pull out my Harbor Freights. I did have plenty of leftover. I was getting low. I don't want to say I had a ton left over, but a few of them were getting a little low. Like for instance, 603, that was it. So if you spilled any, that's not very much. So it was cutting it close. I was starting to get a little nervous when I'd pour them in the tray. So could have used probably a little bit extra. This was my first Dreamer Designs to do, by the way. So yeah, a lot of the colors were getting a little low. Like I said, look at that same thing, just, a little bit left. But again, they had enough to do the painting. So that's all that matters. The ABs that I added were some that I had in my stash already. I got one of those kits from diamondpaintingdrills.com, a square box and a round box, and it just had a variety of ABs. So I just pulled the ones I had. So I did 602, which is really pretty pink, okay? I did 995, switch that out. 666, and I still have plenty left over. 742, this really pretty like orange yellow. Then this lighter yellow, it's 743. 815, like this deeper red. 820, kind of like a purple blue. And then this really pale yellow, 3078. Those are all the ABs that I added wherever they called for them. And I can't even tell you where I put them because they're everywhere. Look at the colors in this painting. This is so fun. And I know there's a name for this style of art. I don't think it's pop art, but there's a name for it. And I couldn't remember what it was, but it's just that real colorful fun. I just loved this. It was so fun. It was a great mix of color blocking and confetti. Because you can see up here, a lot of these, solid colors right here, a lot of color blocking here. But then, of course, in his face, there was a lot of confetti. I started this on January 17th, and I finished it today, February 3rd. So it took me 2.5 weeks. And it's interesting, I looked back at Honey Mermaid, my first finish for 2022, and it took me 2.5 weeks. So I guess that's my average for these size paintings, for like a 50 by 40 The other one was a 50 by 70, but had a ton of color blocking. But this took me a little bit longer because of the confetti. It was only a 40 by 50, but like I said, the confetti in here was real, especially in the face. And then adding the ABs and kind of switching those up. And also placing ABs can be a little bit trickier, right? You know, your wax likes to pull them out. They're not as easy as just placing regular drills. So let's take a look at the trash. Not a whole lot. Let me go ahead and pour it in my tray to make it easier for y'all to see. Really not a whole lot. And to be honest, some of these might even be like ones that fell on the canvas and I didn't know where they belonged, but that's really not bad, y'all. I mean, really not bad. I had a couple that were stuck together. You see the two pink, the two orange, you know, just some blobs, a couple of pink that were stuck to get purples. Little, you know, round ones were in there. So yeah, not a lot of trash. So I was happy with that. What else? So yeah, overall, I was very, very pleased with this. So those are all the pros, right? All the good things I liked about it. One of the cons, and I had heard a lot about Dreamer Designs canvases, and I was trying not to be skewed by what I had heard. I wanted to form my own opinion, and I have to say it is true. The colors, the background colors behind the symbols were very, very saturated. When I say that, some of the dark blues and dark purples were very, very hard to determine what was what because the symbols, the actual letters and the symbols were too faded because the color behind them was so dark. So what I would say, an improvement that they could make is make those, you know, since the background colors are so saturated, that maybe you could make the symbols bolder and not so faint. Because that would be, I mean, the saturated colors were not the problem. It was just you couldn't see the symbols. Like I said, there were some J's and some P's and some 2's, all the blues and purples. And I took a couple of pictures while I was doing it. But for instance, you can see this J right here, that purple J. And then you had this really almost dark purple blue 2. And then this purple blue P. They all kind of look the same. And they were all next to each other. And the symbols were just so faded. The numbers, the letters, the symbols were just so faded. If they're gonna make such a dark background, make the symbol bright and bold, okay? That's the one thing that I struggled with a little bit. But outside of that, y'all, the drills were great. My experience was awesome. I loved working on this. And I really don't have any complaints. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It is in stock on their website. I did check it right before I started. And because I like to let y'all know. So by the time you're seeing this, the time of this filming, it is in stock. So yeah, I'll have it linked below if y'all are interested. And if you like puppies and if you have a French Bulldog or a Boston Terrier, just loved this. And I love running my hands over my canvas. Isn't that like the best feeling? Feeling it all. And you can, you know, it's all smooth right now, but and if you feel any little bumps, you can just kind of press them in. But yes, okay. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And then please subscribe if you haven't. It's free. It's totally free. So little subscribe buttons down below. Next to that is a bell. If you ring that bell, that'll notify you whenever I post up any new videos. Okay? All right, y'all. Until next time, I love you. Take care. And I'll see you then. Okay. Bye, guys.